Hello, I'm your host, Joe Lyons. Welcome to this episode of Your Rialto. That's the show for your local news, events, and community updates. Well, the final unofficial results from the statewide primary election are in. In regards to Rialto, there really was only one item on the June 5th special municipal election ballot, and that, of course, was Measure M. It was placed by unanimous vote of the Rialto City Council that, if adopted, the measure would permanently extend the existing 8% user utility tax, or UUT. The measure was submitted to the voters. Here are the results from the elections postings pulled on June 7th, 2018. Measure M passed with a percentage of 57.83 versus 42.17. For Rialto, the UUT provides approximately $14 million per year to support public services. Development projects are at an all-time high here in Rialto. The Rialto Marketplace on South Riverside Avenue with the new Walmart and shops has seen plenty of traffic since its grand opening, but the city is not done with that area yet. Get ready for Phase 2. Back in January, Newmark Merrill, a developer and retail property managing company, hosted a public workshop to present development options for the 15-acre lot next to the marketplace. Option 1 proposed a theater and entertainment shopping center connection with the marketplace, whereas Option 2 favored a traditional soft goods retail shopping center. If sufficient tenant interest is received, the city and Newmark Merrill will negotiate a development agreement for the project. The space behind the Phase 2 project between San Bernardino Avenue and Valley Boulevard has been allocated for the construction of a new Rialto fire station. Okay, make a note, it's number 205. A temporary quarters and apparatus storage building will be constructed during the summer until the permanent fire station begins its construction next year, 2019. And don't worry about the vacant lot that was the former Walmart site, because it's going to be going through its own redevelopment phase sooner than you think. In 2017, Pacifica Companies acquired the space and initiated plans to reposition the property for new retail uses. Pacifica proposes to subdivide the former Walmart building to house 3 tenants, including Dee Dee's Discount, Ross Dress for Less, and an AutoZone hub store. It should have its first occupancies by fall of 2018. Over on the northeast corner of Foothill Boulevard and Cactus Avenue, the Aldi grocery store and WSS shoe buildings are coming along nicely. Their doors should be opening this summer. And close to the 210 freeway, a coffee bean and tea leaf restaurant is opening up at the southeast corner of Easton and Riverside Avenue. Then, past the 210 freeway, Rancho Verde Plaza recently completed their improvements to the vacated Ralph's grocery store. Planet Fitness will occupy half of the building, leaving space for one other potential tenant. And for the hot development topic on our social media site, the Renaissance Marketplace construction. It's progressing daily and nicely. Located south of the 210 freeway and west of Ayala Avenue, this 460,000 square foot area that was once the airport is introducing shopping, dining, and entertainment galore. Starbucks and Panda Express were the first to open for business on the north side of Renaissance Parkway, whose street is open for through traffic already from Ayala Drive to Linden Drive. Future openings include 24-hour fitness in June, Cinemark Theaters in July, followed by a vast number of tenants. Across from the Renaissance Marketplace, construction is commencing on a proposed retail center there. It's referred to as the Renaissance Plaza, and that project will include a Cracker Barrel restaurant and Sonic drive-thru, expected to open in October of 2018. A third user, the Holiday Inn Express Hotel, is expected to commence construction later this year. Now, so far we've heard a lot of good things about construction on the commercial retail end. What about the kids? Don't worry. The word of the day is development, and there is no lack of that here in Rialto. Rialto is counting down the days for its brand new park to be ready and open for the public. Located on the corner of Cactus and Randall Avenue, this will be the 10th park in Rialto's belt. The groundbreaking ceremony for the Joe Sampson Park took place earlier in the year, named after the late Rialto councilman Joe Sampson. The 7-acre park will boast many amenities for the community to enjoy.
We are truly humbled. Our father did love us. We know exactly where his priorities were, but his very next set of priorities for him was the city of Rialto. So we couldn't be more pleased that there's going to be a park that's going to serve the people, young and old.
We're looking at 290 days before we have a full park setting. We're talking about picnic shelters, playground areas, places to play soccer, open areas. A lot of park for a lot of people, especially those from the K to gray. That's why we like to say it. We like to say it K to gray. There's going to be something for everybody in this park.
Back in 2010, voters passed a $98 million general obligation bond measure, it was known as Measure Y, that would help fund the construction, reconstruction, rehabilitation, or replacement of school facilities, including the furnishing and equipment of the schools. Eisenhower High School is one of the more than 20 schools in the district that is part of the bond project listing. From upgrades in site, electric, gas, and what they call HVAC, which is hot air and air conditioning, to science lab upgrades and pool renovations, the latest feat has been the completion of a new stadium. In May, NFL Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott paid a visit to Rialto, returning to his alma mater, Eisenhower High School, for a ribbon cutting of the stadium named for him. Coming in at a cost of $7.3 million, that stadium has new metal bleachers that can seat up to 5,000 people, a new ticket and concessions booth, Eagles scoreboard, synthetic field turf and track, as well as a discus and shot put section, restrooms, and energy-efficient lighting. Next up, Eisenhower High School will be construction of a new performing arts center. For more information on this regarding the Rialto Unified School District, you can visit rialto.k12.ca.us. For the commuters out there, you now have a new route you can take to drive on. The San Bernardino County Transportation Authority, in cooperation with the California Department of Transportation and the City of Rialto, have completed construction of an interchange that provides a direct connection between the recently extended Pepper Avenue and State Route 210. Part of the project includes widening Pepper Avenue to Highland Avenue, installing traffic lights, placing irrigation systems and landscaping, buildings on and off ramps that connect the 210 lanes, as well as restriping the roadway. There are 2 lanes per ramp plus carpool lanes and ramp meters for the eastbound and westbound on-ramps. If you'd like to follow other projects the San Bernardino County Transportation Authority has in development or under construction, you can visit them at gosbcta.com. We're going to take a short break, and when we return, we'll give you some of the highlights on the city's past events. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Peter, and there's nothing I love more than sharing vegetables with my friends.
Come on in! Help yourself to anything.
That's why we give our food the utmost respect it deserves. Did you know there are simple steps we can all take to help save food? You can cook it, store it, even share it. Just don't waste it. Because when it comes to food, better ate than never. To learn more, visit SaveTheFood.com.
Well, summer break is finally here and the pools and beaches are calling. In order to prepare families for their future visits to their favorite water spots, the Kiwanis Club of Rialto partnered with the city to host a Drowning Prevention and Safety Day. Kids had the chance to dive in at the Tom Sawyer swimming pool and participate in swimming activities and drills. And they even got a glimpse at a drowning victim scenario where lifeguards and Rialto Fire Paramedic Rescues demonstrated their life-saving procedures. Now, for tips and information on how you can keep you and your family water safe this summer, visit redcross.org/water safety. It was a reflective and peaceful day when the community gathered on Memorial Day to pay tribute to our nation's fallen heroes. The City of Rialto and American Legion Post 422 were hosts of the event, which is held annually at the Rialto Park Cemetery. This year, Rialto High School NJROTC led the presentation and retiring of colors, while the Inland Empire Chorus shared their harmonious vocals across the field with traditional American songs like America the Beautiful and Let Freedom Ring. San Bernardino Valley Young Marines also took part, escorting members of the American Legion Auxiliary Unit 422 to place wreaths at the flagpole, as well as taking part in the folding of the American flag ceremony. Rialto songsters Faye Coates led in a singing of God Bless America and was followed by guest speakers Lieutenant Colonel U.S. Army retired J. Michael F. Yates and Lieutenant Colonel U.S. Air Force retired Tony Marshall, who shared emotional messages about their experiences in the service. At the conclusion of the event, attendees were invited to a free picnic lunch at Margaret Todd Park. You can watch a full live replay or browse photos from the event on Rialto Network's Facebook page Don't forget to hit the like button when you do. And now that I've mentioned Rialto Network, it's as good a time as any to talk a little bit about what your local TV station has to offer. Aside from getting to hear local news from your favorite host, that'd be me. Rialto Network is a public, education, and government access television station. We have a lot of programming that comes from our end on education and government-related content, but we love it when the public contributes too. This is where your public access opportunities come in, folks. If you have an existing show that you would like to put up to be aired on television, Rialto Network welcomes you to submit a cablecast request form. It's completely free. Submit your show, and after approval, you'll be given a time slot and get it aired throughout the city of Rialto on Spectrum Channel 3 or AT&T UVerse Channel 99. Aside from the public having the opportunity to submit content for TV, Rialto Network holds free camera and editing workshops for Rialto residents. After being certified, residents can check out camera kits and utilize the studios and edit bays to produce content for the channel. Rialto Network recently went through a building remodeling using funds from the PEG grant, giving public access certified users a more efficient work environment. This includes 2 updated studios and designated public access edit bays loaded with the latest editing software to get your show completed with ease. But we still have the same old coffee maker. If you'd like to get more information about the resources and opportunities offered by Rialto Network, call in the 909 area 421-7235, or you can email rialtonetwork@rialtoca.gov. And don't forget to follow us on social media, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Going to take another short break, and when we return, we've got some upcoming events to tell you about, so stay tuned.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
I love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Well, we hope you got your pen, paper, or smartphone ready because it's time to mark your calendars. Rialto Community Services is back with their summer series of movies in the park. You can spend a Friday night with the families watching your favorite movies outdoor. June 22nd, Marvel's Mighty God of Thunder comes to Tom Sawyer Pool in a showing of Thor Ragnarok. I knew how to pronounce that. And the following week, June 29th, watch another favorite, Wonder Woman, at Rialto City Park. And don't miss the Academy Award winner for Best Animation, Coco, July 13th at Margaret Todd Park. Will there be sharks in the Tom Sawyer Pool on July 20th? No. The animated feature, A Shark's Tale, is what you'll find out about on that night. But Bender Park is Rialto's iconic park for baseball. It's fitting that you should get to enjoy the American classic movie The Sandlot on July 27th. I've got my lawn chair and popcorn ready. The question is, do you? Join us Wednesday, July 4th to celebrate Independence Day at Jerry Eves Park. Plenty of family fun and things to do. There'll be carnival games, eating contests, activities for the kids, live entertainment, food vendors, and a fireworks show spectacular at the end of the night. For more information regarding the event, contact the Rialto Community Center. That number is 909-421-4949. You can visit them at 214 North Palm Avenue to purchase All Access Kids Block Party wristbands for $4 per child before July 4th. So the Rialto Unified School District is offering a seamless summer food program for children of 18 years of age and under. Until July 27th, feel free to visit any of the locations listed here, Monday through Friday, between 11:15 a.m. to 12 p.m. for a free meal. More information can be found at rialto.k12.ca.us. And finally, the Human Relations Commission and American Legion Post 422 have created the Military Banner Program for the community of Rialto to honor and recognize the men and women who are currently serving or have served in the military. Double-sided banners are priced at $350 apiece. They'll be displayed along Riverside Avenue. For more information on this, call 909-820-2519 or visit the city website at yourrialto.com. And that does it for today's show. Hope you enjoyed it and check back soon for some more of Your Rialto. Till next time, I'm still Joe Lyons, your host. Thank you.